huge explosions were seen in the vicinity of Beirut's main airport in the early hours of Friday, minutes after an aircraft landed. Videos showed the sky light up and several loud bangs were heard. Minutes earlier, an aircraft inbound from Dubai could be seen making its final approach and landing. Explosions did not appear to be within the confines of the airport, but were visible from the Sin El Fil, about 4.2 miles northwest of the airport. These, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, are the visuals of this very explosion that's taken place. The Lebanese health minister has now announced on Wednesday that the death toll from Israeli attacks on Lebanon has risen to 1,974, with another 9,384 injured since October 7th of last year. The Israeli onslaught has also claimed the lives of 127 children. Israeli airstrikes have killed 40 staffers of medical and emergency teams, in addition to damaging dozens of healthcare facilities. Though Israel launched simultaneous attacks on Gaza and Lebanon, the attacks intensified after September 23rd. Tel Aviv claimed to be targeting only Hezbollah targets throughout Lebanon, but the strikes killed more than 1,100 people, according to the Lebanese health ministry. The aerial campaign was an escalation in the year-long cross-border warfare between Israel and Hezbollah since the start of Tel Aviv's brutal offensive on the Gaza Strip that has killed nearly 41,800 people, mostly women and children, since a Hamas attack last year. International community has warned that Israeli attacks in Lebanon could escalate the Gaza conflict into a wider regional war. Beirut residents cleared rubble and debris after Israel bombed the heart of the city in an attack overnight on Thursday, after the Israeli forces suffered their deadliest day on the Lebanese front in a year of clashes with the Iran-backed Hezbollah. Here we bring you a ground report, which brings us more details about the kind of circumstances prevailing on the ground there.
This was the scene in Beirut on Thursday morning after Israel struck the heart of the Lebanese capital. One resident said the building hit was used as an emergency center. The latest attack comes after the Israeli forces suffered their deadliest day in a year on the Lebanese front. The strikes had targeted a building in the district of Bashura, a security source said. It was only a few hundred meters from Parliament and was the closest an Israeli strike has come to the central downtown district of Beirut. A Hezbollah-linked civil defense group said 7 of its staff, including 2 medics, had been killed in what Israel called a precise airstrike. On Wednesday, Israel said 8 soldiers were killed in ground combat in South Lebanon and promised to hit back hard. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian warned against silence in the face of Israel's warmongering. He added that any type of military attack will be met with a response by armed forces. On Thursday, Israel's military urged residents of over 20 towns in South Lebanon to evacuate their homes immediately, suggesting that another Israeli operation designed to further weaken Hezbollah is imminent. In almost a year of cross-border fighting, more than 1,900 people have been killed in Lebanon. Most of the deaths occurred in the past 2 weeks, according to Lebanese official statistics.
The Lebanese army says that a soldier was killed in an Israeli strike on a military post in southern Lebanon, adding that soldiers fired back at the source of fire. It is the first time the army has fired back at the Israeli forces since the very conflict began a year ago, a Lebanese security source told a news agency. This is the particular development that we bring to you. Remember, there are conflicts that have been lasting for over a year now between the Israeli Defense Forces and the Hezbollah outfit the Iran-backed Hezbollah outfit. And the Lebanese army had kept a distance from this very conflict, from this very escalation even that's in fact been witnessed in West Asia over the last couple of days, or rather a week now. But now what we see, there is news of one of the Lebanese soldier, in fact, having been killed in the strikes that were launched by the Israeli sides, to which now the Lebanese army has retaliated, launching their own strikes in retaliation to their soldiers' life being claimed in the strikes. Is with regards to the successor of Hassan Nasrallah, Safieddine, who is reported in a social media post by Axios to be the target in a major Israeli attack on Beirut on Friday, and is widely regarded as a possible successor to the Hezbollah after the killing of Hassan Nasrallah late last month. The Israeli Defense Forces has not yet commented on this given strike that's been mentioned in this post. The Israel's military, however, has said that it had hit Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut as troops battled militants near the border and the warplanes bombarded their strongholds around the country. After nearly a year of low-intensity cross-border fighting, Israel has shifted the focus of its operation from Gaza to now Lebanon, where heavy bombing has killed more than 1,000 people and forced hundreds to flee. Last week, Israel killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in South Beirut, a densely populated area, before residents fled Israel's intensifying bombardments. Well, so as we speak of Hashem, who is Hashem Safieddine, a prominent figure in Hezbollah who oversees the group's political affairs and holds a seat on the Jihad Council. He is a cousin of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and also serves as a cleric. US State Department designated Hashem as a terrorist back in the year 2017. He has a strong family ties to the Iran's late Qasem Soleimani and has spent over 30 years in Hezbollah's leadership. Known for his close resemblance to Nasrallah in both the attire and demeanor, Hashem plays a key role in managing Hezbollah's financial matters. That is the man who, in fact, is being targeted by the Israeli Defense Forces. But again, the IDF has not yet given any confirmation with regards to this very post.